Most adults have this and don't know it. What if everything you've been told about yourself is wrong? What if you're not lazy? You're not stupid? You're not broken? What if your brain is just wired differently? Millions of adults in America are walking around right now, holding down jobs, raising kids, paying bills, with absolutely no idea that they have ADHD. And the scary part? Their doctors missed it too. Today I'm going to show you 5 signs of ADHD that almost nobody talks about. Signs that don't look anything like what you see in movies or TV. By the end of this video, a lot of things about your life might finally start to make sense. Welcome to ADHD Unlocked, where we break down everything your doctors, teachers, and parents never told you about the ADHD brain. If this is your first time here, stick around. This channel will change the way you see yourself. Now let's get into it. You're not lazy, you have a motivation problem. Sign number 1, and this one hits hard. You're not lazy, but you act like you are. Here's what I mean. Most people think motivation works like a switch. You decide to do something, and you do it. But the ADHD brain doesn't work that way. The ADHD brain runs on dopamine, a chemical that controls reward and motivation. And in ADHD brains, dopamine doesn't fire the same way. So what happens? You can spend 3 hours watching YouTube, zero problem. But a 10-minute task that you actually need to do, impossible. You can't start, you can't move, you just sit there. And then you hate yourself for it. This is called task paralysis, and it's one of the most misunderstood symptoms of ADHD in adults. It's not about willpower, it's not about effort, it's literally a chemical issue in your brain. If this sounds like you are not lazy. Your brain just needs the right system to get started. We'll talk about that system later, but first, sign number 2. Your emotions are way too intense. Sign number 2, and this one almost nobody connects to ADHD. Your emotions hit harder than everyone else's. When you're excited, when you're really excited, when you're angry, it comes out of nowhere and it's overwhelming. When someone criticizes you, even gently, it feels like a knife in your chest. This is called rejection sensitive dysphoria, or RSD, and it affects over 99% of people with ADHD. Here's what it looks like in real life. Your boss gives you a small piece of feedback at work, and for the rest of the day, you can't focus on anything else. A friend doesn't text you back, and your brain immediately assumes they hate you. Someone makes a joke at your expense, and even though everyone laughs, you're replaying it in your head at 2 a.m. Sound familiar? This isn't you being too sensitive. This is your ADHD brain in overdrive, processing emotions at full volume while everyone else is on mute. Time doesn't feel real to you. Sign number 3, and this one ruins careers, relationships, and bank accounts. People with ADHD experience something researchers call time blindness. For most people, time feels like a road stretching out ahead of them. They can see what's coming, a deadline next week, an appointment tomorrow, and they prepare accordingly. But for the ADHD brain, there are only 2 times, now and not now. That deadline next week, not now, doesn't feel real. Until suddenly, it's tomorrow. And now it's a crisis. This is why people with ADHD are always late. Always scrambling, always doing things at the last second. It's not disrespect, it's not poor character. Their brain literally cannot feel time moving the way yours does. If you've spent your whole life being told you need to just be more organized, and it never works no matter how hard you try, time blindness might be why. Your brain won't stop, even when you want it to. Sign number 4, it's midnight. You have work tomorrow, you are exhausted, and your brain is running at 100 miles per hour. You're replaying a conversation from 3 years ago. You're planning a vacation you'll probably never take. You're worried about something that has a 2% chance of ever happening. People think ADHD means you can't pay attention. The truth? People with ADHD can't stop paying attention. Their brain is constantly scanning, processing, analyzing everything, all at once, all the time. This is why ADHD adults struggle with sleep, with anxiety, with just switching off. The brain that can't focus on a boring task is the same brain that can't stop focusing on everything else. That's not a character flaw, that's neuroscience. You've been masking your whole life, and you're exhausted. And sign number 5, and this one is the one that changes everything when people hear it. You've spent your entire life watching other people, studying how they talk, how they react, how they behave in social situations, and then copying it perfectly so that nobody finds out that on the inside you feel completely lost. This is called masking, and it is exhausting. Most people with undiagnosed ADHD are incredibly good at appearing normal. They hold down jobs, they have friends, they seem fine from the outside, but inside the wow, they feel like a fraud, like they're one bad day away from everyone finding out they can't actually keep up. The exhaustion you feel at the end of every single day, even when nothing particularly hard happened. That's not weakness, that's the cost of masking. And you've been paying it your whole life. So there you have it. 5 signs of ADHD that most adults completely miss. Task paralysis, emotional overwhelm, time blindness, a brain that won't stop, and a lifetime of masking. None of these make you broken, none of these make you weak. They make you someone whose brain works differently and who has never been given the right tools. That's exactly what this channel is for. If this video felt like someone was finally describing your life, hit subscribe. Because next week we're going to talk about the exact system that helps ADHD brains actually get things done. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, share this video with them. It might be the most important thing they watch this year. If any of this resonated with you, I've linked everything mentioned in this video down in the description below, including my top recommended ADHD books and tools that have actually helped me. And if this video helped you, hit subscribe, because every week I break down exactly how the ADHD brain works and how to work with it, not against it. I'll see you in the next one. See you in